On this production. Redboi, yeah, Redboi.
Tuned in to the Redboi Radio. Tuned in to the Redboi Radio. Tuned in to the
Classic hip hop and R&B jams. It's the Redboi Radio Show.
All right. What's happening, my good people? Let me welcome you to the award-winning Redboi Radio Show. We are streaming live right now, of course, on Facebook Live. We're also on Pod City Podcast Network Live, and we're also on YouTube and the RedboiRadioShow.com. So once again, family, microphone check, 1, 2. What is this? This is your man, Redboi Radio, aka the bartender, aka the classic man. Why? Because I serve up nothing but the classic hip hop and R&B jams. All right, so fam, if you are tuned in for the very first time, I appreciate the love. You're probably not here for me. You're probably here for my special guest, but that's all right. So if you appreciate, you like this show, fam, make sure y'all meet us here every other Thursday as we bring it to you live, okay? And I appreciate the love. Make sure you like, share the page, invite other folks to like and share the page, and we sure enough appreciate it, okay? And to all my loyals, thank you for rocking with a brother for the past 4 years. Yes, we are coming up on my 4-year landmark. When I first cracked the mic open and mentioned myself as Redboi Radio on June 25th, 2015.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Yes, indeed. We're almost there. So, fam, I appreciate the love y'all shown over the last 4 years, and I hope y'all continue to do so, okay? All right, let me swing it all the way to my left. Let me introduce you to my wonderful guest. I said guest. My special host. She's all that. She's then some. Miss Ronnie B is in the building. Ronnie, what's going on?
What's going on? Hey, party people. Thank you, Redheads, for tuning in. We love you so much. Miss y'all. Golly.
Every time we take a break, it seems a while, doesn't it?
What's up with that?
I don't know, but it's all good and gravy, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We got a wonderful show lined up.
I'm excited.
Okay, we're going to talk a lot. Going to do some things. Of course, in the second hour, we're going to get into what we like to call I'm So Old School With It.
My fave.
Fam, today we're going to do it freestyle. Okay, we're just going to go at it. Whatever you got in mind, we're going straight up freestyle. There's no topic, just straight up freestyle. Okay, so y'all just give it to me, okay? Cool. But before we get into all that, let me introduce you to my special guest. If you've been rolling with me for the past 4 years, you know she's been on what? At least 3 times. Wow. Okay. Now, normally we'd always hook up. Now, this is weird. Now, we would always hook up what? In April? When it's Poetry Month. National Poetry Month. We always used to hook up around that time, but it's a little late this year, but that's okay.
That's true.
Okay, but I want to introduce y'all to one of the baddest, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, y'all. One of the baddest, dopest poets this side of the Mississippi. Wow. And I'm for real when I say that, okay? Her name is April Neal. She's in the building. April, what's going on?
I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Better yet,
I'm staring at you, okay?
That's all right, girl. That's that girl power, honey.
She's so beautiful.
I'm so glad you're here. Better yet, now I know we started a little bit late, but for April, this is on time. Yes, I gotta count her one last time before we leave it, because any other time April still be somewhere across the way, but she is here on time today. She is gonna bless us with some of her poetry. Okay, I know we are. It's a new year. We're gonna leave it behind. It's all good. All right, but she's currently on her Petty Than a Mother tour, which I love the title. I love the title. So you're stopping tomorrow, right? You gotta.
Yes, tomorrow I'll be at Dallas Poetry Slam at the Heroes Lounge.
Ooh,
gotcha.
Date night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say anything besides it's gonna be dope. It's a slam, so I'm just the feature. There'll be 10 to 12 back-to-back cold poets going heads on for some cash money. So they bring their best work, and so I'm the intermission. So I'm this is my It's a big deal to go to
Oh,
Dallas Poetry
that's what's
Slam.
up.
They're like number 2 ranked in the
Nice.
world,
Oh,
in the
wow.
poetry world. So to be on their stage is like, I almost arrived.
Yeah.
You know, like I made it. So
Yes, honey.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking
Can't
forward
wait.
to it. So if y'all out there, if y'all on Facebook, as we go through the interview, if y'all have any questions for Miss April, y'all make sure y'all drop
Yes.
on Facebook. And of course, if you're just out there, you want to give a shout out to someone special, your girlfriend, your wife, your boo thing, your side chick. Hey, it's up to you.
Wait a minute.
We don't care. We'll still give them love anyway. Okay. All right. So y'all keep like we're gonna have a great show, like I said. Okay.
you're on.
First up, before we get to know Miss April, we got to go over Who You With Wednesday.
Come on.
Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, you know, every other Wednesday I do a post about the culture. It's always a throwback to whether it's a movie, whether it's clothing, whatever you could think of. It's Who You With Wednesday. So
This
I reach
was
out
good.
and ask my people,
This was
out
good.
of 2 movies this time around, which one was your favorite? Okay, this particular Wednesday, what was up on deck was Eddie Murphy's Raw. On Martin Lawrence, You So Crazy. So I had
Yeah.
to find out because they still make you laugh now, and you watch them, you can repeat
Bust
them
a
over and over
gut.
again. You're
They're
still gonna bust
classic,
a
yeah.
gut.
They're classics.
But which one was your favorite? So Ronnie, let me hear from you. Which one you had?
Okay, so my first one was Raw. Like it's the first comedy
Right.
show that I saw that had me busting gut, and I knew daggone well I wasn't supposed to be watching it.
Period.
Okay, so
Did you see Delirious? His very first one. With this time, he's in a red leather first time.
no, I didn't see
Okay.
that till years later.
Okay.
Okay, I kind of snuck into Raw.
Okay.
So because it was my first, and because it was so cool to see somebody black on stage who was making me laugh like that, I gotta go with Eddie.
Okay.
I gotta go with Eddie.
Eddie Raw. Okay. April Neal, do you care to chime in or?
I mean, honestly, I honestly feel like they may have been before my time, but that's
Okay.
neither here nor
Both
there.
of them, hilarious.
Wait, so what are the options?
Eddie Murphy's Raw or
Or-
Martin Lawrence's You So Crazy.
So Martin Lawrence was when I was in like 1st or 2nd grade.
Oh, okay. So you shouldn't have watched it, but you probably did. Okay.
But I watched it as an adult, and
Okay.
it was funny then. So there's still things that me and my friends quote from that movie, so I'd go with Martin.
Okay.
Okay.
Bam.
Gotcha. See, that's what makes it great. There's so many
Generations.
quotes that you can go from Raw and you can go from You So Crazy. Okay.
I can't remember a single thing from Raw.
Can't remember a single. I remember a whole bunch from Raw. Okay. So
Now,
Ronnie-
was the ice
Ronnie-
cream one on Raw? Or was that
you
Delirious?
dropped your
I got
ice
some
cream.
ice
I
cream.
think that was
You cannot
Delirious. See,
handle-
it's hard to tell
okay,
with Eddie Murphy
okay,
because
okay.
some of his, yeah. But you're right. Yeah, it's great.
He was recycling jokes.
Some of them. But I believe ice cream was Delirious. I believe it was.
Okay.
Because I remember hearing that when I was in 5th grade.
Okay,
6th grade.
okay.
Yeah. So I know Raw didn't come out until 87.
Huh.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. All right, so there was your choices, fam. I myself, I'll go ahead and let you know.
Hit it.
I went on ahead and did You So Crazy because
Really?
I because of the lines you can actually repeat. There's so many of them. Martin is just Martin.
Yes.
And my favorite, of course, is Crazy, Deranged, and I'm
Yes.
good. Okay, Ziggy, who you got, man?
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, raw.
Okay, Jay.
It's going raw.
Okay, gotcha.
go Raw.
All right.
We so old school with it. We so old school with it, huh?
Y'all go ahead and give it up to my engineers who makes us look good and sound good. That's Ziggy and that's Jay. Okay,
Come
so
through.
we've got ours down. Let me see what the people said. So we're going to go ahead and pull up the numbers and see who won.
Drum roll.
And sure enough, it was
Yep.
Raw, 67%
I
to
knew it.
33%, which I
Yep.
totally understand. Eddie Murphy is a classic. Martin
He's a
came
classic.
after Eddie.
Yes.
So I can see why people went to Raw first.
And he came out with his leather suit.
Yeah,
in
both of them
honor.
wore leather. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he did honor him in the leather. It was hot
See
on
that?
stage, but they got through it, I guess. Okay, so I appreciate y'all tuning in and actually participate in Who You With Wednesday. Make sure you always follow me on Instagram. Look for me on Wednesday mornings. I'll get another one out there. We'll do the voting. We'll have fun with it, okay? Sure appreciate the love, all right? So now let's get into it. Let's get
do
into
it.
Miss April Neal, who's claims herself as petty. But she praises too now. So she's petty and praise, right? I can put that.
Yeah,
That sounds
saved
good,
and
right?
petty.
Saved and petty. Is that how you
petty.
call it?
I love it.
Okay.
Hit it.
All right. So Miss April, now go ahead and tell the people once again who you are and how long you've been doing poetry.
So my name is April Neal. I am from Waco, Texas, and I put on for my city. I have been doing poetry, spoken word poetry, since 2008. There was a competition to win money, like $200 for poets, and I was like, I'm gonna try that. And I did it, and I won, and it was money for books, and then it became a thing. But I've been writing poetry in my journals to process things since I was in 6th grade. So 11 years old. My family's pretty artistic, so it was just
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, is this something
It's a
right
norm.
as you live today? Is this something you still do like every day, or you just kind of?
It kind of depends, but I at least write once a week. Even if I don't finish a whole poem in one setting, I'm like, I'm writing this down because I feel some type of way. Or I'm not just an emotional writer. I keep trying to come off the Taylor Swift
Okay.
like driven writer, like somebody done heard Taylor, now she done wrote a hit. I don't want to be coined as that type of poet, but
Right.
sometimes emotions drive me to write, but sometimes it's just like, oh, that was a really cool Billboard sign. I think I'm gonna write a poem about something like that.
Okay.
So
You brought up a difference. So there's a difference between spoken word poetry and just normal or regular poetry. Tell us the difference. Break that down now. You threw it out there.
So I don't even want to like break it down and make it sound crazy, but like there's poetry and then spoken word is just poetry that's spoken, right? But then there's like slam poetry. So slam poetry are spoken word poets who compete. And so I've just started to do that most recently. So
Okay.
the place I'm going to tomorrow, Dallas Poetry Slam, they're poets, but there's a time limit. You gotta do your poems within 3 minutes. Like you can't just go off. You gotta contain it and learn. And so it makes you pinpoint like these are the points I want to make in these 3 minutes, and I gotta really make it hit every
Okay.
single time. So you don't kind of waste time and be as like, I want you to see all I can do with my
Yeah.
poetry, right? And then there are phenomenal page poets that are just like you read their books and you feel emotional and you want to cry, but they never perform their work. So they're not spoken word artists or spoken word poets. They're not really entertaining you with their poetry. They're just writing it out, leaving it out there, and you take it how you take it, you know?
Knowledge.
Now, when it comes to your poetry, is there any specific topic that you like to speak of?
What do you
I
mean?
mean, I know you talk. Well, I know you go a few. You you're directional. You go a lot of ways. But is there any one of your favorites that you like to actually put pen to paper?
I like to inspire. I think my goal usually when I am sitting down to write intentionally, not because I'm just like, I'm trying to get this off my chest. When I'm intentional with the pen, I'm just like, I hope when someone hears this, they feel better or they're hopeful. Or they feel, like they can do it. So if I'm going to a youth event, I'm very intentional with speaking into them when I'm writing it. Not that I'm prophetic or anything, but I'm very intentional with my words to be like, when they hear this, I'm speaking this over them. Like, you're going to be
I love
educated,
it.
you're going to be successful, stuff like that. I'm going to throw it in the poem, even if I'm, so they're going to get prayed over unintentionally,
Right.
period. And so when I go to poetry venues, I tend to do the same thing. Like, I'm really depressed on Monday. I'm going to write a poem about this, but I'm also going to write a poem about how I need to come out of this so that when I'm doing the poem, I'm not like speaking depression in the room, but I'm speaking like being lifted in the room.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got you.
Powerful.
Okay. Now, won't say a lot, but a few things have changed since we last sat at the table and got to interview you.
Facts.
You're a mom now.
I am.
How does that feel now?
A whole new world.
A whole new world. I was singing that the other day. Okay. It's new. It's caused me to woman up like I never have. I get up in the mornings instead of pushing snooze because I can't push snooze because my son doesn't actually wake up crying. He wakes up talking, and so you kind of can't turn that off because it's so sweet. He's like, yeah,
Well, that means he's taking off at his mama.
Already?
Yeah, he's already
he
talking.
got a lot to say,
Yeah.
and he loves paper. So I really think he might be a writer. Like, you put paper in front of him, he's like grabbing at it.
How old is he?
He's 7 months. He's
Yeah.
my favorite. You go, girl. Thank you. I'm proud of him. His
So-
name is
Those days.
Cadence.
Cadence, yeah.
Because I'm a poet,
Perfect.
and cadence
Right.
is important, and so.
So
brought
having
rhythm
your
to
son,
me.
has that even changed even some of your outlook as far as your poetry, or pretty much still stays the same?
He's changed my outlook on a lot, and so I wanted to like pull back on my petty once my son was born, because all of a sudden it was like, man, my son might read this one day. And I don't want him to know that I don't want my son to only know me as like, my mama's this petty poet.
Right.
Right. I want to be like, I just feel like when I see Nikki Giovanni is phenomenal. She's gonna tell you what's on her mind, but like, she's also someone you have to respect because of like how in depth she goes. She got some petty poems.
Okay.
Nikki actually has petty poems, but that's not what she's known for. And so I was like, I kind of want my son to be able to be like,
Mommy was versatile.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm on this tour, because I was petty, but now I'm a mother. So it's petty,
Hey,
then a mother.
Nice.
So
Okay,
I'm transitioning into like, somebody's counting on me, and
Right.
I might not cuss you out today now because I kind of got to get back home to my son.
Right.
So
Got you.
that whole
No
thing-
jail time.
No,
Not that petty.
And I'm really not made for jail.
Nice.
So there's that.
I feel the same way.
Now I know there's. I've heard you, of course, do several poems, but I have two of my favorites.
Okay.
One of course is about the black man. I can't remember the name of it.
Dear Black Men.
Okay, dear black man. So we have
Can
to
we
get into
do
that.
that?
Yes, we have to, because Father's Day just passed.
Honor.
And we're gonna give Father's Day love, because
Yes,
y'all know how
y'all
it is.
earned
Mothers
it.
on y'all day, y'all get lobster, shrimp, everything else. On our day, we got to go outside and cook. Hanging out there with the flies.
Y'all
and
be
the
trying
bees,
to show
you know what I
out.
mean? Hey,
Y'all be
that's
trying
what
to
I'm
show
saying.
out.
All we get is a big piece of chicken. Now, hey, we need some love. So April Neal's in the building today. So all my brothers, she's gonna give it to you, okay?
I like
and
that.
before we leave here today, I know we probably do another. We're gonna have to do a petty one somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere.
That's fine. But before we leave, I have to hear Big Mama. That right there will set my day, and I'm good
It'll
for
make
life.
mine too. I didn't
Okay.
think about that. I
Yeah,
love
those
I
are my
love
favorites.
grandmother.
That was a beautiful one. Summer and I was listening to that one.
Oh,
Yeah, I love it.
you
I
got a
love
big
it.
mama? You got a big mama?
Nana.
Oh, Nana. Everybody got different names.
Oh, yeah,
What was your
everybody.
grandma's name?
Grand. We call my grandmother Grand.
Gran.
Yeah, my grandmother, they call her Medea. So yeah.
Medea.
wow.
I never heard of Medea until the movie
Not
came
until
out.
Talos.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Same
And then
here.
everybody's grandma was named Medea, and I was like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yep.
Gotta love it. Okay, so are you ready to get into
Let's
to,
do
to,
it.
to the
Let me find
Black
that
Man?
poem
Let's
in
go
my
for
phone.
it. Yeah,
Black
that was gonna be
Man.
my next question, because of course I know a lot of times I see some of you have like totally memorized.
Right.
Right.
So some poems, so that I was telling my best friend about this the other day. I can memorize them and practice them so much that I disconnect from them, and then I don't have the emotional response to the poem that I had when I
okay.
wrote it. So some I don't memorize just for the sake of keeping it fresh.
Yeah.
So like I don't just breeze through it
Okay.
and not, you know what I mean?
Gotcha. Okay,
Keeps
so
it
while
authentic.
she's finding
I like
that,
it.
fam, y'all stand by. I'm telling you right now, if you're online, it don't matter if you're a sister or a brother, share this, because I want everyone to hear
Yes.
this woman. If you've never heard her, I want to say spit. That's almost like you're rapping, but if you ever heard her, just give her
You say
poetry.
that.
It is
You say
off the
that.
chain, y'all. So please listen. I'm gonna hand her the mic, and I'm telling you, it's a wonderful thing. I'm telling you, when I tell you she's one of the baddest poets, she is one of the baddest poets. I don't want to make it head too swell, but that's how I feel. That's what it do for me. Cool. Are you ready to roll?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Let everybody know the title and kick it.
So the name of it is just Dear Black Men in My Life and in My Timeline. Dear Black men in my life and on my timeline, because I got time today. I wish you good things and good health and goodness and goodness. I wish you home. Ibersol and Wayne Henry, I just always wish you make it home. I wish you no threats. I wish you no death. I wish you no debt to this country. I wish you, well, that you never drown. I wish you the sky. May you never hit the ground without your permission. If you do, let not one piece of that evidence go missing, like black bodies and apologies from authorities and charges against those authorities who abuse their authority too rough, corrupt. May your anger and doubt in those who protect you erupt into sparks. Policies, justice, more or less unnecessary tragedies, may their misconduct that fills us with rage ignite other flames to hashtag demand a change. May you never be accused by skin and found guilty by your locks. May your justice be followed and pursued like you two were by the cops. I wish you a whole nother level of reparations. Wish you peace and quiet when the event replays in your mind and there is fear, anger, frustration. I wish you an ally to intercede when this happens anywhere else across a nation that does not wish you good things. I wish you good things and good days and good restful nights for the rest of your life. I wish you good physical health and good mental health and goodness. My goodness, I wish you home. I'm clicking my heels. I always wish you home. There's no place like it. Like there's no one like you. I always wish you home. When there are no people to speak up or brave enough to pull out their phones, I wish you home, bro. When not one voice, a cowardly line will say, this is wrong. I wish you home. I wish you home where your heart beats. I wish you home still with a heartbeat. I wish you home and honor and respect and civility and common decent courtesy and benefit of doubt and hugs and family and joy and always more black boy joy and safety. Every day more safety. Black men in my life and on my timeline. I have time today. I wish, I speak, I pray that you make it home. Okay? Make it home. Okay.
Wow.
Clapping hands, stomp your feet, all that good stuff.
Wow.
You'll make me start my set with that.
I'm sorry, I needed that. You know what I mean? Like I said, it was Father's Day, so brothers, fathers, that was your gift. I wanted to give that to you.
Wow,
that was so powerful. I mean, it really, really was. And I see that you got emotional at the end. Can you tell me why you took it there, or what gets you emotional about that particular piece?
Lord. So now I have a black son, right? And I was telling my best friend, like, I've always been passionate about civil rights and civil rights activism. But it makes you worried. I remember when Mike Brown and Trayvon Martin were happening, I remember asking my mom, like, if this happened to me, like, are y'all rioting? Because I hope y'all are rioting. Like, people who are like, well, that's not about us, and they don't think about it like this could hit my home one day. This could be my daddy one day. This could be when I see Eric Gardner, when I see people dying on social media and all over my timeline, I literally feel that it hits different, and it hits a lot different now and more that I have a son, and I literally I was just telling somebody yesterday, like, I have to combat fear about all the time. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
When he got bronchitis, I'm worried, like, are you breathing over there?
Right.
I can't even imagine worrying about him. Like, can't even.
Yeah.
Can't.
And that's going to be the tough part. I mean, I believe that's for all of us. Mine is now 6 years old, but
his cute
that's well, appreciate it.
So cute. But
it's a worry of ours all the time. I mean, I remember before he was born, I was like, babe, you know, I think when it comes down to it, I'm a softie. I'll be honest about it. So when it comes down to it, I think when it comes to the discipline, I'm gonna let you handle that one, because I've been through enough. I don't even want to, be there, But then when he was born, and I seen him, and I saw him speak and start getting old, and you start seeing all these things happen around you, it's like I stepped right in. I said, I gotta make sure he's great. I gotta make sure he's straight, because I know when that time comes, when he goes outside to play by himself,
That's right.
Yeah.
wearing whatever he wants to, because I want him to be free.
Right.
I know that worry is going to kick in, because you just don't know.
It's
in this
true.
day and age, you don't know, and it's sad. So we have to have that.
And what's interesting is, I guess I have the oldest son out of this crew right here. My son is 19, and I can tell you that fear, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
He's 19. I have instilled good values in him. He respects women. He knows how to handle himself out in public. But still, you always wonder, will someone love him the way you love him? Will someone care for him and protect him the way that you do? When you send him out in the world,
the way I see my son.
it's true, right? Will someone value our babies like we do?
That part.
Yeah.
And it's real.
Oh, yeah.
It's real, especially in today's day and age.
Oh, yeah.
Scary.
So if you're on my Facebook Live, if you've enjoyed that poem, let me see a whole bunch of hearts pop up on my
Yes.
page. So April Neal, some love for that one. And that's just the beginning, y'all.
That's how we
Trust me.
kicking it off.
She got a whole lot more, man. I mean, I'm telling you,
April.
she is the bomb. So I
sorry
definitely
for being
appreciate you for that one.
No problem.
We've got more coming up. I know we're going to do the petty ones.
I gotta
And of
hear
course,
petty.
before
Because
we
it's
get
so
to that,
shocking
yeah.
to see that there's any petty in you. I look
Oh
at
no!
her eyes, y'all.
No, she's got it. If you hadn't heard it,
I
sis,
cannot wait.
No
she's got it. All right.
I think I surprised a lot of people when I started. Yo, off with your head. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, it's there. It's that. So what we'll do real quick, we'll take a quick break, family. We'll come back, and then we'll talk about chosen t-shirts.
Yeah.
Okay? Y'all keep it locked right here. It's Classic Hip Hop and R&B. It's the Redboi Radio Show.
Yeah, baby.
Why'd y'all name me Diamond?
Cause in life, you gon' shine. I am proud of you. You know that? A high school graduate. And I know how hard it was for you. And how much you hated school. But you pushed through, baby.
I told you what I wanted, and I'm gonna get it.
Diamond, you changing from tattoos, killing people?
You know, I ain't got no problem with you getting money. But baby girl, you making too much noise.
What you mean? I'm not making enough.
Black diamonds, shining. Feeling like I'm the shit, black diamonds, shining. I'm feeling like I'm the shit, black diamonds, shining. I'm feeling like I'm the shit, black diamonds.
Redboi Raydio show, and I go by the name of Pleasure P, and we signing out, and we at Essence, and we lit, and we having a good time, alright? Redboi Raydio show, Pleasure P, Saturday.
All right, family, we are back. This is your man, Redboi.
It's your girl, Ronnie.
It is the Redboi Radio Show. Family, what you just saw, of course, you saw the commercial for Essence Fest and you saw the commercial for Black Diamond. First up, family, let me go ahead and tell you right now, when it comes to Essence Fest, one more again, family. We have been accepted and invited to come back to Essence Fest for the 4th year in a row. So we will be broadcasting live from the 25th anniversary of the Essence Fest, going down New Orleans on the 4th of July weekend. So you make sure you have your phone in your hand, and you might want to go to Walmart and buy you a pair of galoshes, because I swear I'm gonna flood y'all timeline. Something serious. You hear me? They're gonna be galoshes. They're like you know what galoshes are?
No.
They're like rain boots. They call galoshes though. Yeah. So go ahead and they probably $3.99 at Walmart, because your timeline will be flooded. Trust me.
I be lost.
All weekend long. Okay, we're gonna be doing it big this year. It's 25th anniversary, so you know it's big. Michelle Obama's coming.
Come on here.
You know it's gonna get crazy.
You making me jealous because I
Let
can't
me
go.
get a chance to interview my first lady.
Look,
Our first. Come
man,
on.
we got
The
Michelle
only one that
coming,
counts.
Yala's coming, Ava DuVernay is gonna be there. Missy Elliott is gonna be there Friday night.
They
Mary
made
J.
it,
Blige
everybody.
is Saturday night. So it's gonna be off the chain either way you look at it. So y'all know, check us out on Facebook. We'll be popping up throughout the day, the whole weekend. Okay.
Be watching and just
And
crying tears.
Okay, you be good. And of course, coming up next month as well on July 16th, family, the Redboi Radio Show will be working the red carpet for the premiere of Black Diamond. Of course, it's going down at Texas Theater at 1231 West Jefferson Boulevard here in Dallas, Texas. And of course, they got another one that's actually showing in Tyler, Texas, and that's on July 19th. But if you're here in the DFW, July 16th, make sure you log on to SnoopRobinson.com. Get your tickets, fam. Come out to see this premiere. Y'all know who Snoop is. He's been on the show several times. He's doing big things. Who else is in DeMarcus Bailey? Ronnie's in it.
Yeah, I got my
Ronnie got a little small part. She got a little cameo in it.
I'm telling you, my first IMDb.
There you go. Got credits. We got credit now.
Credits on there. You better put some credits on that thing.
So y'all make sure y'all pay attention to our social media. We'll let you know when everything is going down. Like I said, we're going to be on the red carpet broadcasting live for that movie premiere. So y'all look forward to that as well.
Come through,
Okay.
get your tickets too.
Yes, indeed. All right, so back to Miss April Neal. Now, y'all see this shirt I'm wearing. I want y'all to look at it a little bit closer, because I want y'all to see how it says chosen. But I want you to also notice, look, my hands are the cross. Okay, that's why I love the shirt so much. It's chosen, and this shirt was made up by Miss April Neal herself. So you want to tell everybody that how do you come up with that idea? And
So one of my first poems I did in church was a poem about me and my sister's testimony, and it's called Chosen. So years I wrote that I think 2010, so it's been
wow.
9 years.
Wow.
People are still like, hey, come do that Chosen poem at my church. And I'm just so like 4 or 5 years after the poem, I got shirts made. It was like, maybe, you know, this could be a whole little movement because I was speaking like I wrote the poem Chosen to explain to my sister why we went through what we went through, maybe just because we were chosen. And so wearing it on you, like, I am chosen, you know? Yeah. Just a reminder. That's a good way to put it.
And tell everybody where they can get the t-shirt.
So on Facebook, on my poetry page, there's a link to my shop, and you can just push shop, and we have Chosen in tanks, we have it in sweatshirts, they're in rose gold, they're in a whole bunch of different colors. So, and I also have them in onesies.
Oh, wow.
So I have a picture. Yeah. So my son is cute in his. I'm sure your children will also be, you know, if you get it in a small youth size, you can even put it on your pets.
Hilarious.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
See, I got this one. I also got a black one, y'all. I had to make sure I got both of mine, just to represent. Just to represent.
I appreciate it.
I like the whole idea with the who you designed this all yourself too, even with the hashtag.
Me and a guy named Mark designed it because I was like, I want hashtag Chosen, and then he looked at it and was like, do you see the cross in the hashtag? And I was like, I see it. So shout out to Mark Torres because we both got deep that quick and we didn't mean to. It was like,
it speaks volumes though when you wear it. Like even at work today, everybody's like, you know, of course, us black folk, you see the word chosen, you automatically think of Eddie Murphy and the Golden Child. Oh, you the chosen one? You know, and I'm like, I am the chosen one, but not for that reason. So then I got to back up and they look at it and they say, oh, the cross. But it's
got it.
Great design. Yeah, but they think I'm the chosen one, Eddie Murphy. Yeah. You know,
both of those
crazy folks. Crazy folks. Hey, so to all my people out there on Facebook, if you're with us, we sure appreciate the love. If y'all have any questions for Miss April Neal, she's here. Ask a question. I'll make sure she answers it. But we definitely want to have y'all involved as much as possible. If not, hey, just sit back, relax. We got some great poetry coming up. We got some more coming. So
tell us again where you'll be tomorrow night.
Tomorrow, I will be at Heroes Lounge in Dallas. It's right off I-35, very close to downtown. I'm excited. I can't see the address, but you should totally come out.
3094 West Stemmons Freeway in Dallas.
There we go.
There we go,
Jay.
Boom.
Appreciate that.
Please come, and the vibes are going to be awesome.
Yeah. So how big is this place, the Heroes Lounge?
It's huge. It probably sits about 250, 300 people.
Wow.
Okay. Gotcha. You got plenty of room.
There's couches and lounges and stuff, so you can like be fancy if you want and sit on the upper level. You know.
I guess
we get a VIP. Redboi, okay, Redboi Raydio gonna be in the house, VIP style.
That's what's up.
I will come sit by, and I've heard that Jamaican punch is really good and really strong. I don't know.
You don't. Okay.
I don't know, but I've heard.
Gotcha. Now this is going to the Heroes Lounge. That's what stop for you as far as the tour is concerned.
This would be my 4th stop on the tour because this is my 3rd.
Okay.
So I started at a place. It's called Poetic Expressions with an X in Dallas at the 3535 studio. Okay. Alex the Great hosts that. She's amazing. So I went to her place first, and then I went to Clean, and then I'm here. Nope. I went to Waco, my hometown, and performed, and that was amazing. There was a lot of kids there, and they like brought their youthful energy in. So changed my whole set. I was like, I ain't doing petty poems. I see all these youth in here. We gonna do some, you know, we not gonna bully people anymore poems. And so that was nice. Amen.
And what you got coming up next in July? I know you got some July. What?
In July, I'll be back in Dallas. For the Black Enigma. Sounds good. It's apparently like this new big thing with millennials here in Dallas and rooftop and everything. Wow. I've never been. I just anticipated being super fancy. Yes. I stalked them on Instagram and it looks lit. Okay. So I'm excited to go because you dress up and everything. So like Heroes Lounge, I'll be you know, pretty casual. Yeah. But the Black Enigma is something like fancy. Everybody dresses up for. Okay. So you don't get to do that often.
Can we follow your tour on your?
You can. Where? You can follow it on Instagram. You can follow it on my poetry Facebook. I still post better on my personal Facebook, but y'all can follow.
Right.
But yeah, I would love it if people would hit me up, come see me, come hug me on a tour. That's always nice. I have buttons for anybody who walks up to me that say, I support your petty. You can wear it to work, put them on your hat, put them on your fanny pack, and, just let people know in the office or, wherever you work that I got you. You need some petty time?
There you go.
I support it, sis. I support it. I thoroughly support it.
Okay, now before we get to the petty,
yes.
All right, I didn't know, and then maybe you told me this before, and I didn't really remember. I didn't know that The Chosen came from a poem. Can we hear that poem? I want to hear it now because I guess and maybe you might have told me, it probably just didn't download on my C drive. But can we hear that one? So we can.
Okay. This sounds like a caveat coming.
Or do you don't want to go there to petty? Or?
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No. I mean,
is it because my daughter's in the house?
No, Chosen's great. Chosen,
okay.
A whole come to Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, we could do Chosen. I haven't done Chosen in a long time.
Okay.
I don't know why, but yeah.
Okay. Well, let's kick it.
I did it on your first show.
Did you do it on my first show?
Wow.
You did?
That's why your brother knows.
Oh, maybe I messed up and didn't tie it to the t-shirt.
You know what? That's a thing. I may have not even had shirts at the time.
Okay.
So that's a thing too.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm saved. Hallelujah. All right. Here we go.
I am chosen. I am chosen. I was chosen before birth, before conception. My unique destiny must have made my father even look in my mom's direction. The connection between them would produce someone who would someday in some way bear good fruit. But before manifestation of any blossom, all things begin in the dirt. And I never understood why life had so much hurt and deceit that I could see before my innocence. Innocence gone since youth. But God designed ugly worms to make good soil and strengthen my roots. My fruit began to ripen before its season. I was sour and bitter, and no one knew the reason. I was chosen. I was chosen. I was chosen since before forever, and I did not choose to be picked, but the gardener is better with his job than I am. So all that I can do is sit and become a part of his gardening, be productive in my blossoming, growing past the negative seeds that try to sprout lies and weeds to stress, suppress, and lessen me. I am troubled, but not distressed, perplexed, but not in despair. I am a vessel full of power with the treasure from the Lord. Let me rewind it and make it a little bit realer for you. I am troubled, but not distressed, perplexed, but not in despair. I'm a vessel full of power with the treasure from the Lord. Persecuted, but not broken. Cast down, but not destroyed. I'm a vessel with a whole lot of power with the treasure from the Lord.
Wow.
Yeah. See, I'm quite sure if y'all watched her for the first time, y'all didn't know she's gonna take it there.
No, did not.
Did y'all wasn't ready for them notes, was you?
No
boy, I'm telling you, boy, the girl is bad.
Set up.
She is bad.
Bless God.
Wonderful.
That is on iTunes.
Okay.
Just so
cool. That's what's up. And once again, if you're watching and you enjoy Chosen, let me see them hearts on Facebook. Show that love, okay?
So
definitely got to show that love. Now, you just mentioned iTunes. I saw you on social media today. What's up with Tidal?
Listen, so I kind of didn't know I was on Tidal. I had no clue.
Wow.
So I just thought, my CD, it got released on iTunes and Spotify, Apple Music.
Yeah.
And so last night I was on tour in Houston, and I mentioned it, and people were like, we're streaming it right now on Tidal. And I was like, you're streaming it on what? Right? On what? Won't he do it?
Right. You ain't lying.
Listen, so I was just at the Exodus Festival with Kurt Franklin, and it was streamed on Tidal, and he kept saying, y'all don't understand that the gospel is we're on Tidal right now.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world is getting us streamed live on Tidal. And I was like, that's really dope. And then I was like, I'm on what? Wow. So I'm pretty excited.
So you didn't even know you were there. You didn't.
No clue.
No email.
I didn't
no
know that it was on there. So,
wow.
like, I didn't know that it could be
That's
a
big
thing
though.
so quick.
That's big.
You know, I'm on the
Man,
black-owned music stream.
Oh, already.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. And now you're sitting here with the Redboi Radio stuff. Boy, look at us. We doing big things now, man. We coming up.
Over here buying actress.
We are coming up, man. Look at this.
I love it.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Black excellence.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you. Just keep
Big
going,
congratulations.
sister, 'cause the message is real. Your message is crossing generations. My 12-year-old daughter is here, so she's listening. She's hearing nothing but love and hearing the reminders that she's a treasure, that she was handpicked by God himself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So again, it's crossing generations. Thank you so much.
Yes,
you're so sweet.
My gosh.
Look, we feeling all good in like 2 minutes. We're gonna go petty on them. It's how it is. Like you listen to a CD, you know what I mean? You go from this to that, fast, slow, whatever. Hey, it is what it is.
So the name of my CD is called From Sunday School to Sunday Brunch, because I feel like duality is important. And in my relationships with my friends and in my community, that's a real thing. So we're going to go to church and we're going to feel God here, and we're going to feel healed in this space. And we may also go to Sunday Brunch after and feel healed from discussing politics. That's Black Lives Matter. Big Mama. Did you hear what my sister went through? Like, we're praying for you and your miscarriage, and over mimosas.
Right.
Like, you feel close to God in communion, and you can feel close to God over waffles. I just honestly feel that way.
Yes.
And so
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Authenticity. You need to be you. God wants you to be you, right?
Yeah.
Don't be flip-flopping. I think a lot of people left by God's side because they feeling like they have to be hypocrites. And that's not it at all. Live your life. Live your genuine life.
Yeah.
We all have areas that we need to twerk and adjust, but that doesn't change your love for God
at all.
So I'm glad you're talking about that.
And I believe Ronnie meant tweak. She said twerk, but that's
I know
so
what I
we
meant.
good. I just want to
You
make
may
sure
have to twerk some things. You may have to twerk some things. You know what I said?
Twerk yourself.
Some of y'all got to twerk. The problem. No.
I'm 12 years old.
Now let me ask you this, because I love exactly what you said. What from Sunday to Sunday brunch. Now, knowing that, I know a lot of your family members and that are your biggest fans, whatever. Is there any pushback from any of that? Do they want you to stay this side or that side?
So my grandmother's on my album, right? So Big Mama is literally singing One Day at a Time, Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
And my grandmother, I grew up Church of God in Christ. Okay, so my grandmother is strict Pentecostal all the way through, and so I let her listen to herself on my CD. But when I was telling people I don't want to hear my whole CD, they was like, "Why would you put Big Mama on the CD that she can't even listen to all the way through?" Well, Big Mama don't need to know that, I may or may not have went off on my brother-in-law on my CD, right? So she don't need to know everything. She don't need to hear my choice words. I'm not gonna disrespect my grandma in her presence, right? So, but people can get it. So. Right, but does that any of your family say you shouldn't do that? Or I'm like, as far as you, because I know you got the talent to go whichever direction. I think I'm harder on myself than everyone has been, even though my family is really strict. As far as like April, we didn't see you having some of these thought processes or being as passionate about things as you are, and me being like, I'm gonna respect you though. So I don't invite my parents to certain venues. You don't need to come tonight, Mom.
Right.
Okay. But you can come. So there were times, like there was a whole period of time I wouldn't even perform or take any engagements from churches because I was so hard on myself. I was like, I'm not gonna do any poetry in church because I felt like I wasn't saved enough or perfect enough, or my vernacular wasn't consistent enough to express the gospel. So I was an urban missionary for years. I've traveled abroad and stuff like that, and so I didn't want to misrepresent misrepresent the kingdom or hinder somebody with my testimony. So if people are offended by petty, which some people are, like when I start doing saved and petty t-shirts, people are like, I just don't think they go together. And I was like, petty poems will heal you if you let it. Like being petty can heal, has been healing for me, because I used to suppress everything all the time and just be like, this joy I have, the world didn't give it. And the world can't take it, and be depressed. And so, sometimes you do need to say, this hurt me, this made me upset, this ran me hot, and this is gonna free me. So,
it's actually I mean, what I like about it, like what Ryan was saying, it's exactly who you are. And I think it's gonna come out great. Well, it does already come out great because you are who you are. And ain't nobody gonna take that away from you.
Yeah, the real ones will appreciate that too.
Yeah, and because you're giving a little bit something to every single person. And whether we on that side brunch being petty, guess what? We still love the Lord too.
That's right.
Every night. That's what we got a church for. We got to get reset.
Period.
I got to get refilled and fed on Sunday so I can get through the week. So I get it. I totally understand that. All right, so. Hate to do it to y'all, but we're gonna switch right to the petty before we take this other break. So and that's where we're going now, right? What she said. So this is the Sunday brunch version.
Sunday brunch version. Brunch now?
Okay.
Trying to think which petty poem I'll do.
Get your mimosas ready, ladies.
So currently, I have 21 names on my page from Facebook.
Okay.
Because I asked any single mothers want me to blast your children's dad for you. I will make their names blue on your behalf. I said, give me their handles, whatever. I have 21 names. People wrote me from China. Okay.
Wow. Is that deep that you had to go international with the petty?
Listen. Okay. So I sent people their little portions of the poems, and people were like, wait, don't put that part down. Oh, yeah, sis, you still with him a little bit. You still with him. And that's okay. Just leave your truth. Don't be having me waste my time going off on your man for you, and you still with him.
Right.
So anyway, let me see. My pettiest poem as of late. I won't do Matter. I have one.
Matter's good.
Matter is good.
Yeah.
I'm just sick of it.
Oh, you sick of it? Okay. Okay. You doing too much.
I saw that one on YouTube.
It's
good.
Yeah.
I like that one too. I like all of them actually. Get a bomb.com.
Thank you. This doesn't showcase my writing talent.
Okay.
But my petty,
it's strong. The petty is strong with this one. Okay.
I see you driving around town with the one I love, and I'm like, forget you and forget her too, 'cause if I was richer, I'd still be with you. Ain't that some To the guy who wasted all of my time in battery life I can never get back, who now dates his bestie homegirl and caption your picture on social media about some happiness, this and that, I hope everything I say in this poem is completely understood. That I wish you absolutely nothing good. You wanted me to write a poem about you so bad. Well, I wish you all the bad you deserve. Like, I hope you get dandruff all the way into your eyebrows. And every time y'all go out to eat, there's a hair or bug in your food somehow. Run out of gas when it's hot as hell and you all dressed up. When you have no charger and 1%, get a flat. When y'all holding hands and walking through a park, stroll straight into a cluster of gnats while your mouth is open. Fall down a flight of stairs. Get carpet burn on your middle toe. Although you have parked in the right spot, I hope your car is still the one they choose to tow. I don't hate you. I just don't forgive quickly. Or at all. You wasted my gas that one time, thought I forgot? And all the times I let you come through, get a plate, take naps at my spot to the fool who was my friend and should have just stayed that way. But now I know you have no game and you're just good guy Lawrence F. Boy off insecure that way. To the guy who is now with the girl who you would bring up on the nights you were drunk, who introduced me to your boys and still got my favorite maroon hat in your trunk. F you and the clique you claim. I hope you broke days, chapped bloody lips, menstrual cramp pain, thirst you can't quench, Charlie horses at random, holes in your tent, broken umbrella, flip-flops, popping out that hole in the rain. I'm not gonna block you or anything because I want you to see all this black girl joy I've gained. Yes! Yes! Feel that. By the way, you know, I don't even feel no, and I'm not even mad at them anymore. No, by the time you let it out and write it,
Yeah, we're gonna have to pray for that brother. Yeah, cause
freedom. Yeah. So my cousin, she's like saved. She loves the Lord. She was like, April, I've been praying against them. Those word curses. And I was like, I didn't necessarily mean it, but the poem comes off great.
It does.
So
yes, all of
one day it's gonna come across his timeline because he's not my friend on Facebook, but one day it's gonna come across it and he'll be like, dang,
she talking about me.
She wrote that poem,
right?
It be like that. And I am happy.
Oh man, that's gonna be dedicated to a few people. I'm assuming. You know what I mean? It's on title now, so you might as well get it.
First of all, if my oldest son didn't get his act together, I would have been sending his name to you. Okay, that part of the timeline.
That part. So I'm not gonna read the poem that I've written about my experience or the poem that I wrote for these women because I'm saving it for my Friday feature.
Okay.
But I do have a part about that. I say, and to you mothers who raise these man children, you're next on my list. You're next. Because y'all, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand.
So come out tomorrow if y'all want to hear that part, ladies.
Yep.
Yes, and send me a name and I can throw it in there by tomorrow night. Trust me. I have nothing but time. I'm off work. PTO is being used. Okay? So I was reading it to my best friend and he was like, girl, you gonna need a bodyguard to perform that poem. Like they gonna be, I was like, yeah, they might be in there.
They might be.
You never know who's back.
I got your back.
Or that name might hit somebody who's in there. May not be them, but they're gonna think it's them.
Name
they did the same
a girl gave me, literally my brother-in-law's name is the same one, and he's a phenomenal father.
Yeah.
And I said, ooh, why you gotta have the same name? The whole first and last?
Oh,
girl,
wow.
I need a middle initial or something. Because I don't want my brother-in-law thinking I'm talking about him because I'm not. He's amazing.
Oh Lord!
That's the shout out you mentioned, one like that. Be amazing. Take care of your babies.
Amen. And they'll take care of you. Yeah.
Y'all crazy. All right, we're gonna try to calm down from the petty, okay?
Family,
we're gonna take a break and then we're gonna kick off the second hour. Right as soon as we get to the second hour, we're gonna do I'm So Old School with it. This one's freestyle, okay? We're just gonna have fun with it. I'll tell you why when we come back at the top of the hour. Okay, y'all keep it locked. It's Classic Pop and R&B. I'm your man Redboi.
It's your girl Ronnie.
It's the Redboi Radio Show.
Get ready for the #1 summer concert, Friday, July 5th, 2019 at the Courtyard Theater. Be ready for gut-busting comedy and live band entertainment, featuring Anastasia the Bold.
I got one ashy foot and one with oil on it, so I just want to let y'all know. I was rushing to get here.
Comedian Q Coleman.
White folks, y'all get stung. Black folks really don't get stung. Like, we don't want to get electrocuted for no reason at all.
And the band Second Nature. This is going to be a blast. An awesome band and hilarious comedians. Friday, July 5th, 2019, 6:30 to 10:30 p.m. Go to #1 Summer Concert on Ticketer.com/KWarnerEvents.
The Jones Experience Grooming Studio. The look, the feel, the lifestyle. This is not your average or typical barbershop or hair salon. It is an experience. Master barbers, experienced hairstylists, estheticians, nail techs, complimentary drinks, car wash services, the list goes on and on. All headed by Jerome P. Jones, Master Barber. So come and enjoy the look, the feel, and the lifestyle at the Jones Experience Grooming Studio at 4041 West Wheatland Road, Dallas, Texas 75237. For booking info, go to jonesexperiencedallas.com.
Is my mom here?
It's just us. You and us. Who you in the park with?
I don't know names. I just got lost.
Where did you see the lady?
One lady.
The female jogger was severely beaten and raped. Every black male who was in the park last night is a suspect. I need all of them.
What's going on with my son? Your son was involved in a rape in Central Park.
Wait a minute. Wait a second.
They saw you rape the lady. I didn't see a lady or hit anyone.
I didn't see any lady.
Kevin.
I didn't see any lady.
I want to see my son right now. Right now.
They said I did. I didn't.
Zoning on the road.
Nothing these boys state matches the central facts of the crime. All we need is for one to tie this whole thing together.
These tapes are not as clean as the state would have you believe.
There is injustice happening here.
There is not one shred of evidence.
Imagine the frenzy of these teenagers.
Ripping off her
They
clothes.
are innocent of these crimes.
They are guilty.
They're doing us like this. What other way they ever do us?
I've been having these dreams. I keep hearing these footsteps. And they coming closer and closer. That's me. Coming to bring you home.
They said if I went along with it, that I could go home. And that's all I wanted. The police will do anything. Lie on us, they will lock us up, they will kill us.
This is my life.
I don't think we should admit to something that we didn't do. Okay, we keep fighting.
Peace and blessings, beautiful people. It's your man Tone X, aka your uncle's favorite uncle, in a much better suit. And you already know how I move. Look good, smell good, feel good. So I'm always listening to my nephew, Redboi Raydio, classic hip hop, R&B. You understand what I'm telling you? Salute.
Tuned in to the Redboi Radio. Tuned in to the Redboi Radio. Tuned in to the. Tuned in to the. Tuned.
Nothing but classic hip hop and R&B jams. It's the Redboi Radio Show.
All right, fam, we are back. It is the top of the hour. This is Classic Hip Hop and R&B, the Redboi Radio Show. I am your man, Redboi.
It's your girl, Ronnie.
And of course, in the building, we got our very special guest, Miss April Neal, is in the building, bringing joy, tears, some laughter, a little bit of hate, but a whole lot of petty. Whole lot of petty, and we're having a good time with it. If y'all are just now joining us, I feel sorry for you. You need to go back when this is all said and done. Make sure you watch the first hour. It will be posted on my page. It'll be posted on RedboiRadioshow.com, and it'll always be on YouTube forever and ever. Okay, so y'all make sure y'all go back and watch that first hour. It is funny. I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, like I said, it's gonna be petty, but we're gonna praise. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this is the top of the hour, so fam. We're gonna get into a little something different real quick. Change the mood just a little bit. We're gonna get to I'm so old school with it. Okay, we're gonna do this one freestyle. And here's why we're doing this one freestyle. Normally I give you a little clue to it, all right, but I'm gonna let y'all know straight up right now at the top of this hour, just in case I don't have enough time to tell you at the end. It just so happens that tonight is my very last show on air media. Okay, I'm not going anywhere. We are taking a break, but you know me, I'm gonna continue to hustle. I'm gonna grind until I get to where I want to be with this dream. It just so happens I'm moving on now to a different media company. Okay, so I will not be on ordinary media. It's the last show, and that's it. But you know, continue to follow me on social media. You'll find out where I'm at. Like, look, we already busy. We booked for Essence. We booked for Black Diamond. We're booked for Play in November. What else we got?
There's even something coming in August.
We're trying to put
have
together
a jam session. We need to talk.
We're gonna be around. We definitely gonna be around.
I have to come to April and October.
Yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna definitely keep moving. So y'all, like I said, it's my show on their media, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm still around, of course. So don't trip, okay? So that's why we're gonna do. I'm so old school with it. Freestyle, okay? So we'll kick this music on. We'll come back and I'll tell you how we're gonna do it. All right?
Let's go.
Cool.
Dang.
All right, family, we are back, and it is time for I'm So Old School with it. This is my favorite part of the show because I get to be a little bit of myself, or a whole lot of myself, because y'all know how I do it. I hashtag it. I'm so old school with it. I need to go ahead and get that probably copywritten.
Seriously,
I really do, because it's on the back of my t-shirt. I need to go ahead and get that. Give me my money. We'll be good, okay? So this is what we're going to do, freestyle, all right? So I'm going to just pass. We're going to go around the table. We'll probably do 2 or 3, and just think of anything. It could be anything from the culture. Clothes, shoes, your jewelry, candy, any type of food, and just tell everybody why you so old school with it. So it's like if I say, hey, I'm so old school with it, I remember. Okay, so that's how you're going to do it. You ready?
Yeah.
Ronnie, I'm going to kick it with you. Hey, ladies first, always. So, Ronnie,
all right.
Why you so old school with it?
And remember, this is a no judgment zone. Is that right?
Not at all. Not at all. No.
The girl's so old school with it. I still use mothballs in my closets.
Oh. Okay.
That's it.
And we're not judging. We're just surprised. Yeah. Okay.
My
all
grandma
right.
and them mothballs.
Yeah. Okay.
You
you got raised by your grandmother. Okay. All right. No. Okay.
Clearly.
April, why are you so old school with it?
I'm so old school with it that I remember when hamburger helper was a whole meal.
A whole meal. You right.
Wow.
And for some folks, it still is a whole meal, depending on how you're growing up. You know what I mean? I got it.
Like,
yeah. I'm
now
with you.
I literally eat it with sides, but I remember when that was all you ate in a bowl. You didn't add corn and nothing else.
Because now I gotta ask, what is your size for hamburger helper? Because I need to know this.
A whole meal, that's all you ate, and some bread.
That is, that's right.
Yes.
And you might have.
Now
so what is your size? Right. You done come up. You on title. You gotta add some size. Okay.
You got some green beans.
Okay.
You know, maybe. Some corn, maybe even some carrots.
Okay.
Broccoli.
Okay.
You can play it up.
Yeah, you're right.
I love it.
Okay.
Love it.
All right, I'm so old school with it. I used to rock the mess out of British Knights.
Ooh, the BKs.
Though the BKs were on point.
Yes.
Y'all
The
beat me,
BK. Yeah. Okay. April wasn't. She wasn't there then. Okay. All right. Back to Ronnie. You're so old school, Ronnie. What's up?
All right. So I'm so old school. I remember having a handful of quarters to pay for my phone call with my boo thing at the payphone on the corner.
Back in the day. Yeah. Back in the day.
Old school with it.
You gotta have a roll of quarters.
Yes. Yes. And you set it up there so when you hear it, you can.
Boom. Okay.
I'm dead. I'm so old school with it. I remember when you had to pay extra. Like you had to try to talk to your friends before or after 9 o'clock
on the cell phone.
I'm so old school with it. I
exactly.
remember all
them charges go
services.
up after 9.
Yes. Call me back after 9 o'clock.
You're right.
Oh man.
Being able to
I'm so old school with it.
Jay,
I'm so old school with it that my friends hit me up on a pager and not on a cell phone.
Man, blow your pager up.
A neon pager with that.
Yeah, see-through neon pager.
And don't get real good with the codes where you can start like
Code
making
hello,
words
yeah.
and sentences with the numbers.
37734.
Hello.
Or was it 077? 7734.
Y'all was coding before you even knew what
we
coding
knew.
was.
We was coding before y'all even knew what coding was. I like that, Abe. You're right.
Right. So old school.
You're right. Okay, now staying with the phone aspect of the communication aspect. I'm so old school with it. I remember I used to memorize phone numbers.
Oh, we could just drop that mic.
Hey, because nowadays I couldn't tell you nobody's phone number on my phone.
But
I gotta scroll. I gotta type the name.
It was
and let it come
easier
up.
because we didn't have to use area codes.
True that. Yeah, now you gotta do air codes and everything else. Yeah, but I memorized people's number back then.
There was a time there wasn't area codes.
Yeah, that's a time when you didn't have to. Yeah, if you were a local, you didn't have to type area code. You just type the last seven. That's it.
Digits.
That's it. Oh, look, April, look at us like we crazy.
We're so old school with it. See.
That's also when gas was below $1.
Yeah, exactly. All right, y'all on Facebook, feel free to join in. If you doesn't matter. Go anywhere you want to go with this. I'm so old school. Let us know what makes you so old school with it. Back to you, Ryan. Let's go.
Man, I'm so old school with it. I remember making the mean old grilled cheese sandwiches with the government cheese, the block of government cheese,
honey.
Old school with it.
See, you know what? You old school with it, but see, you are pronouncing, or you're pronouncing your V. There is no V. It's just government. That's it. That's when you know you po. It's government cheese. There ain't no V in there.
The government. From New York,
government.
So I knew I heard
that. It's GUMENT. It's government cheese.
That's Southern.
Okay.
That's from Southern.
Yeah. That's how broke we were. We couldn't afford the V. Okay. Yeah. It's government. That's it. We good.
I can follow up.
Okay. Follow up. Okay.
I'm so old school. I remember when food stamps were literally paper.
True. Word. No card, huh? Yeah.
You couldn't be fancy.
You go in there and start tearing out what you need. You flip all the way to the back because you need that 5 in the middle.
I don't know how it worked. I just remember that.
Oh, I remember how it worked because I've been to the store a couple of times.
Yeah, I had to go.
Embarrassing the mud to pull out that. Look, I pull out a whole wad. Yeah, you know what I mean? A whole wad of them just for a pack of Newports for my mama. You know what I mean?
You could get Newports.
Back they knew us, so they let us get away with it. You know? They knew us around them parties. They saw us so much, you know what I mean? And they wanted their money, you know what I mean? Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, you had to tear them out. I ain't mad at you.
Hilarious.
Whoo-wee, Lord, have mercy. Speaking of going to the store. And we probably talked about this already on the show because I know somebody said something about putting the coin in and stealing it. But I do remember going to the store with some quarters and getting them bubblegum balls out of the bubblegum machine. I don't think they have anymore.
Yes,
you know what I mean? And I just hearing that clink made me happy because I knew I was about to get a bomb piece of bubblegum.
It still does. Let me see one of those machines now. I will find a quarter. Who keeps quarters nowadays? I will find one.
Oh yeah,
just for the click,
man.
I'm looking down at my Facebook page and my wife says April is looking at y'all like y'all old. Yeah, every now and again, baby, we do get that look. We do get that look like I wasn't there.
I'm sitting there like just a tad bit.
All right, back to you, Ryan. Let's go.
So I don't know if y'all even remember this, but I'm so old school with it. I remember penny candies, which was the long thing of chocolate, little balls. That was a penny candy.
True. No, April.
So old school with it.
It's unbelievable.
Okay. Where you at, April?
I thought he said he had something. They was living in another day. I'm so old school with it. Coming home from school, practice was to come home and prepare for 106 in Park.
Wow. Got you. With Bow Wow.
Your homework done by 5 o'clock. You have to watch it. Freestyle Fridays, Poster Boy, winning 13 weeks.
And see, if we go backwards in our day, it was before it was 106 Park, it was Video Soul.
Yep.
With Donnie Simpson. Yeah, I know.
Video Soul.
That name doesn't even ring a bell.
What about jukebox?
Video jukebox. I know we used to pay for that. Yeah.
Video music box.
You know about video music box? Oh yeah, it used to be a video channel on TV, and you can actually they'll play videos all day, but sometimes if it was a new one, you had to do a pay-per-view to order it, and it's on your TV. Yeah,
that's too much.
Yeah, but they'd be all the new videos will be out.
You talking about back in the day, Rap City,
right? Yeah,
World.
All that stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm so old school with it. I remember that me and my fellas and my brothers and we used to go to the mall and just sit there all day doing absolutely nothing and thought we had it going on in the mall, just sitting there walking up and down the mall. Now see where I'm from, we ain't have two stores, we only had one store. So we just go all the way down to Dillard's, turn around and go all the way back to Sears and just keep circling, trying to see if we see anybody we knew. You know, trying to see some of the girls from across from the other schools that we might like. Just keep on walking.
That's so true.
That was it. That's what we hung out at. And if we wasn't hanging out at the mall, some of y'all may not know what I'm talking about, but we hung out at the, and I don't even know what it is to this day, but we still call it the green thing. We did not know it was this little green little thing. I don't know if it had wires in it or whatever it was. We used to sit on that little, we call it was like a stoop. It's called the green thing. I'm gonna look. When you leave, look it up. You'll know what I'm talking about. They'll say, just put out kids' favorite hangout spot, and that green thing will pop up.
Oh wow.
Yes, it's just, and that's what we do all day. We just sit right there on that green thing, just talk. Don't know what we talking about, and that was our hangout all day long.
That's cute.
Super cute.
Back
There
to
was
you,
not
Ronnie.
a care in the world.
Back to you. One more round. What you got, Ronnie?
All right, so I'm so old school with it. Ooh, I had to be in the house before the street light came on. That was my curfew.
I felt that coming.
We all did that
Street
one.
light.
Yeah. And
I can relate.
Oh, really? That cross a generational. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, I think it still is.
Mhm.
I think it still is. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm so old school with it. I remember playing with jacks.
I had some pair of jacks. Okay.
Still a
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Jacks, hopscotch, all that good stuff on the playground. Brothers we had marbles. Jacks are marbles, and we used to keep our marbles in a. Of course, everybody noticed. All these black folk. We used to keep our marbles in a Crown Royal bag that we got from my mom and them. You know, because we had no other bag to keep them in, so that's how we carry them. Like folks carry their dominoes in them now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
True.
They dominoes. They carry them in the Crown Royal bags. Them purple bags, boy, they versatile. You
Period.
You can use them for some things now. I'm just telling you.
You can.
Yes, indeed. All right, I'm so old school with it. All right. Before, you had to hop in someone's DM. We had to write on a piece of paper
Period.
and say, "Do you like me? Yes or no."
Yes or no.
Check one. Okay.
Or maybe.
And if you got real fancy, you had a little one you used to fold
That's still
and do
my
like this. Tell them to
favorite.
pick a color.
Yes.
Right? And they open
Yes.
it up. And surprise, yeah, way before the DM, baby, we had that
Yeah.
paper. I don't think y'all know about that.
That
April,
origami.
you got that one, April? You
I got
okay?
that
All
one.
right, cool.
You got
I'm with you on that one.
I got
Okay.
We would fold them. Yeah.
Right.
I sucked at it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mine was always so pretty. I color each section in. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Trace it hard on the outside.
We got lazy by my generation. We didn't color them no more. We just wrote 1, 2,
2,
3,
3.
and 4.
Yeah, pick a number. Yeah,
Pick
just
a number.
picking up 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Right.
Mash.
Mash. What's mash?
Yes.
Maybe it was a girl thing. Like we used to write our whole lives on that mash board.
Did you?
We gonna marry this person, and we gonna be married for 15 years.
Yes.
We gonna
Okay.
have a 3-story house.
Yes.
And it was
and the car.
it was a whole
Yes.
game.
Just 15, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was,
All right.
It was a thing.
That was a
All
girl
right.
thing.
Back.
It was.
I'm so school. We used to call that fast.
How about that was our expectation list? That's why we're so smart now. So advanced.
Now back in my day
We knew
too.
what we wanted.
I used to see girls put all that stuff on there. He loves me, or they write their name and his name and their last name
With a heart.
Yeah, but they put inside their Trapper Keeper. You remember the Trapper Keepers? April looking at us like we old again. Trapper Keepers is these little notebooks, but they have any different characters on it. Your favorite cartoon character, whatever it was.
Oh, that was good,
They were
Redboi.
Trapper Keepers. They're like
That was
binders.
good.
They're like 3-ring binders, but they
Oh,
have
the ones-
pockets inside. You keep all your papers in there, your pencils in there. They were
That's where all
called
the
Trapper
secrets were.
Keepers. I'm gonna need you to do some
I
research.
wonder why they call it that. Now I
That's where your
remember
secrets were.
Lisa Frank. You remember that? Dang. So Lisa Frank was like all these colorful unicorns and all this stuff, like on everything. Your pencils, your notebooks, your coloring box, your backpack. And Lisa Frank was like the name brand of school
That kind
supplies,
of- okay.
which was
Wow.
stupid, but it was like Lisa Frank just came out with makeup brushes, and clearly everyone in my generation bought them all because it's just you see Lisa Frank, you're like unicorn.
And
It made you feel
and
a
now
way.
we get to look at you like, okay, no.
No. Now that was petty.
We
Hashtag
good.
Redboi pettiness.
Yes.
right, family. I don't want to run out of time I'm so old school with it. Thank y'all for watching, laughing, all that stuff. I didn't see anybody drop anything on Facebook. That's okay. If you rewatching this, feel free to drop a line because I don't want to run out of time to get with April.
Trina says she remember MASH. That's
she
right,
does?
Trina.
Oh, cool. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna get back to this because I know we only got about 30 minutes or so. So I want to make sure I don't miss out on anything. Okay, I ain't giving y'all the whole concert. Y'all gotta show up tomorrow night.
Come on out, y'all.
Okay, make
and
sure
stream.
y'all and stream.
Stream.
Oh, so they can stream live.
Oh no, but I'm saying like the CD.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, that's
all streams would help from Sunday school to Sunday brunch.
Streams. Okay.
Sunday school to Sunday brunch
Yes.
is the name of the. So it's on Tidal, iTunes, anywhere else like
Apple
Spotify.
Music. It's on Spotify.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. And
we go.
Every little stream helps, you know.
Yeah.
It's
take it.
formula money, diaper money.
Amen.
I'm taking it all.
She gonna need the diaper money. Yeah, that's the most expensive piece. Man, trust
don't
me,
miss
I
that,
do.
huh?
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Or the daycare
My
costs.
gosh,
Don't bring that up.
man. Yeah, I don't miss none of that. Okay.
I'm about to start a daycare.
Amen.
Okay.
All right, so I know for sure that Big Mama's gonna be the last one.
Okay.
Do you have one that you just want to give to us?
So, one of my favorites is my poem called Imago Dei. So, Imago Dei is Latin for the image of God.
Okay.
And so, I think I grew up, and if you grew up in church, you've always heard like we're made in the image of God.
Yeah.
But I feel like as a woman, as a black woman, I never picture God looking like me. So when I hear I'm made in the image of God, I still wasn't connecting with it because I wasn't thinking of God as a woman, as a, like God can be a father to the fatherless and a mother to the motherless. But I never say, Mother God, I'm coming to you right now. It was always like, Father God, here we come to you. And so I wrote this poem once I like changed my thought process of like seeing it differently.
Okay.
The movie Shaq also helped when Octavia Butler, I think that's her name, Octavia Spencer, played one of the three-part trinity of God. And I was like, they better have God as a black woman. My God, you better be strong. And so, yeah. And so I have that one. I want to do that.
Okay. Go for it.
So I picture God like me. Coily, grease and Jamaican black castor oil, water hot or sealing the cuticle cold, never lukewarm, lest my edges be spewed this way and that. I picture God with a mouth like mine, because I'm made from God's creative heart, from God's creative mind, no Photoshop, just framed on heaven's fridge. I picture God with eyes like mine, still longing to see you, even when you're with someone else, still opening and closing instead of just being blind to you, yet still kind to you because God is love and love be blind. I bet God still writes you love letters in Braille. I bet God carved our name with nails and palms as strong as the ones in Cali, in Psalms, scripture straight to the point as Black Lives Matter. Muslims are my kin, Arabs are my friends, my kids are my kids, and you won't tell me which ones will get to be my favorites or favored. My love does not come boxed in race or flavors, but sometimes it comes in floods. Ask Noah, New Orleans, Houston, won't I dare interrupt? I picture God with a heart as big as the heart of Texas, rowing through all of our tears and bloody rivers for 3 to 7 days before God decides to rest. I pray to a God with a fro and a fist before every single test for a miracle, value, some invisible police in hatred vest, just something that protects my heart. I picture God fully present, woman, a gift, red lipstick for the bow, always worthy of a bow, always worthy, grace extended, even though we forget it somehow. I picture God wanting to be a priority, told to stop nagging and be quiet. I picture God taking a knee at all the latest riots. My images of God are completely biased, but isn't that how we like it? God bless America, unless her name be Shaterica, Assad. Yonder all those we cherish, beast me lie. I picture God like me in this poem all over the place. Because isn't God all over the place? Isn't God in every good? Yes, you can't spell good without the G-O-D of God. My God, I imagine, is good. and full. Like Sunday dinners at Mama's and Itis. So good and peaceful you can't help but fall asleep. Long for a nap. I picture a guy like me, a fro full of Sunday naps, a Sabbath, a day of rest, a day from calm torrents and rain. I picture God thick, like Yazoo, Mississippi lips, like William hips. I picture God in heels and flats, combat boots with straps. I picture God beautiful as black Haitian coal. Screenshotting my pictures to put on heaven's main community fridge, saying, in my image, I made thee, girl. Hashtag, look at what I did.
There we go. Nice. I'm telling you, she bad, y'all. She is bad. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets tomorrow. It's $20 admission, y'all. It's at 3094 Simmons Freeway here in Dallas at the Heroes Lounge. If I'm telling you. Check it out. That's just a taste, man. That's just a taste. You got so much more. So, all right. Matter of fact, we'll take a quick break. Okay, then we'll come back and then we'll finish this thing out. It's going by so fast. I don't even want to go home. But yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be back. It's Classic Up in R&B. It's the Redboi Radio Show.
Join us for the 2019 Essence Festival presented by Coca-Cola. July 4th through the 7th in New Orleans. We're celebrating 25 years of the annual homecoming where the culture comes together. With a range of more than 25 experiences across the day and night, there are a wealth of events to explore. Check out new experiences like the Global Black Economic Forum, featuring CEO roundtables, panel discussions, and exclusive networking. Essence Fashion House. Shop designer trunk shows and pop-up shows and hear from industry insiders. Essence After Dark. Enjoy intimate jam sessions, live podcast recordings, and comedy specials. Essence Wellness House. An oasis to help you reinvigorate your routine for self-care and restore your glow. Along with your returning favorite, Beauty Carnival, Entertainment All Access, Essence Eats, Essence Power Stage, Marketplace, 2019 Gospel Tribute. Visit EssenceFestival.com for more information and tickets.
Granny?
Yeah, baby.
Why'd y'all name me Diamond?
Cause in life, you gon' shine. I am proud of you. You know that? A high school graduate. And I know how hard it was for you. And how much you hated school. But you pushed through, baby.
I told you what I wanted, and I'm gonna get it.
Diamond, you changing from tattoos, killing people?
You know, I ain't got no problem with you getting money. But baby girl, you making too much noise.
What you mean? I'm not making enough.
Black diamonds, shining. Feeling like I'm the shit, black diamonds, shining. Feeling like I'm the shit, black diamonds, shining. Feeling like I'm the shit, black diamonds.
Is my mom here?
It's just us. You and us. Who you in the park with?
I don't know names. I just got lost.
Where did you see the lady?
One lady.
The female jogger was severely beaten and raped. Every black male who was in the park last night is a suspect. I need all of them.
What's going on with my son?
Your son was involved in a rape in Central Park.
What? No,
wait a minute. Wait a second.
They saw you rape the lady.
I didn't see a lady or hit anyone.
I didn't see any lady. Kevin.
I didn't see any lady.
I want to see my son right now. Right now.
Whatever they said I did, I didn't. I know.
Nothing in these boys' state matches the central facts of the crime. All we need is for one to tie this whole thing together.
These tapes are not as clean as the state would have you believe.
There is injustice happening here.
There is not one shred of evidence.
Imagine the frenzy of these teenagers ripping off her
They
clothes.
are innocent of these crimes.
They are guilty.
Why are you doing us like this?
What other way they ever do us?
I've been having these dreams. I keep hearing these footsteps. And they coming closer and closer. That's me. Coming to bring you home.
They said if I went along with it, that I could go home, and that's all I wanted. The police will do anything. Lie on us, they will lock us up, they will kill us.
This is my life.
I don't think we should admit to something that we didn't do.
Okay, we keep fighting.
Hi, I'm Marlena Jackson. And I'm Shantae Thomas. And we're with Faith Vibes. And you are listening to the Redboi Raydio Show.
All right, welcome back, family, to Classic Hip Hop and R&B. It's your man, Redboi.
It's your girl, Ronnie.
And we are in the building with our girl, Miss April Neal. We're having a good time, good poetry, laughs, all that. So once again, if you're just now tuned in, I encourage you to make sure you go back and watch the whole thing over. You know what, fam? I know it's hard sometimes to sit here for 2 hours and hang out with your boy. I get it. You know, I understand y'all got to take off and then come back. I get it. But hey, make sure when you do have time, go back and watch it. Okay, I'm telling you, this lady here, y'all, she's so blessed with her talents, man, and I know she needs to share it with the world. I'm glad now she's streaming on all the services, because y'all need to get in and stream the CD straight up. You will not be disappointed.
Tell us the name of it again.
Before y'all start listening to that
nonsense,
garbage or ratchet or whatever you want to call it nowadays, the mumble stuff. Hey, get some good poetry in your life. I'm just being honest. That's the way I see it. You know.
Tell us the name of the title one more time.
Yes.
From Sunday school to Sunday brunch.
From Sunday school to Sunday brunch. Bam. There it is. And of course, y'all just saw the trailer for When They See Us. I know we talked about it last time on the show. A lot of y'all are struggling actually trying to watch the movie. I just pray that y'all rethink it. Hey, just toughen up for those 4 episodes. Watch it, get through it. There's some lessons that needs to be learned. And of course, as I watched it, it was stuff for me too. But I had to remember, I'm watching it for them.
Yeah.
You know, because they had to go through it. I don't. But I just hope and pray that I've never been in that same situation with my son.
Period.
So it is tough, but family, please watch it while it's out there. I really encourage you to do so. Okay. All right. So we got a few more minutes left here in the show and stuff. So I just want to make sure we get enough in that, because before we get out of here, I got it here. My favorite poem. I've heard her talk several times, y'all, but this is one of my favorites, hands down. I'm serious. I think it was the first time when I heard this one. I'm assuming, just based on what I heard when I heard it for the first time, was the second time you were actually on the show. So I don't think you did it the first time, and I think that's when
it's possible.
It's possible. Yeah. Okay. Because I believe it was. Because first time it was you, Shine, VIP, and the second time was just you and Shine.
Right.
And I think that's when I heard it.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So now after that was it for me. And because Shine's is what's the name of Shine's with it's love something.
Was it a love light?
That kind of love.
That kind of love.
Oh,
honey.
That one right there, boy.
She made me believe. She give you faith.
Man, that one right there, boy.
I love Shine's work.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I remember that.
It was. It definitely was.
Sitting there quiet. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you believe in that?
That one, too. When she breaks it down,
I want 10% of that kind of love.
Yeah, Ronnie, you got to hear that one.
Well, you already got me trying to think about how do I search for it.
Right, you got to hear that one. Yeah, and she's got a book out too, I believe.
She does.
And I'm not sure if she still has a podcast. I don't know. She may still on DFWI radio, so she still might be out there. Okay, sorry, I give props to our people.
That's right, Shine.
Give props to VIP, all y'all. Wildflower, everybody, all my poets that's been on my show. I appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Y'all the truth.
Keep giving life.
Yes,
Thanks
indeed.
for letting us come to your show over and over again and supporting poetry. Sometimes I feel like in radio we don't have a place. You know.
You want to know what's crazy? I don't know if I've ever shared this with you, but do y'all know that y'all were actually the first guest that I've had?
No.
Yes.
We didn't know that.
Yes. Actually, I'm sorry. Wildflower was first, and then the first panel of guests that I've ever had was you, VIP, and Sean. Wow. And when I was shooting my promo video, y'all were there.
Oh,
yeah, remember y'all showed up for the promo video. Yeah. So every time I see that promo video pop up,
Oh
Yeah, it's love.
It was. We had Redboi Raydio earrings and everything.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. That at one time that was nice. Yeah.
I need those. Hold on a second. We need those.
We did it up, so I appreciate that. Okay, so I'll let you do this one, and then we'll kind of ease out and close out the show. But I gotta hear this one. This is.
Mommy, I hope you're listening.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. Take your time. Yes. You got a mom out there or whatever. She might be listening. Tag her. Do whatever. I want y'all to get this one in your spirit. This one is so good. It is. It really is. So, and you said she's actually on the CD for this one?
She is. She's singing. So you can also find this video on YouTube, and Big Mama's in it. Big Mama's in the video. I asked her to made her. Can't make Big Mama do that. I asked Big Mama to come over to my apartment, and she was like, okay. So she came over, and we recorded the video. And if you know anything about videography, sometimes you got to redo it over and over and over. And Big Mama said, now you done said that poem 3 times. And I kept trying to explain, well, Big Mama, they're recording. And she was not with it after about the 5th time. Yeah. And I sing in the poem. She told me, how many times you gonna sing that song? Ever sing something else? Sing I Fly Away. I don't like that song. So anyway.
Got it.
My grandmother be high cheekbone, 5'5", my heartbeat. Always honest, sometimes ornery, always standard, always on me, live holy. She makes the best Johnny cakes, make her the best dressing, no debate. My big mama be little, but be my entire world. She be prayers and blessed oil, Noxzema and strength and skirt and stocking and purse. She be missionary, mother, come visit the shut-in nurse. Big mama is humble, servant, and giver. She prescribes my anemia with iron, beets, and liver. She calls, she writes all of us letters. She lays hands on you and you actually start to feel better. You stop bleeding. You stop thinking suicide, but never stop needing. My grandmother be the reason that I'm still here. Didn't get hit by that car. Bullets could fly, but they would never land. My grandmother believes in precious Lord. Take my hand. I said, I know I'm still here because of my granny's prayers. She used to say things that were weird, like, don't count your hairs. And we couldn't roll dice when we played Monopoly, so we had to write numbers on paper. My grandma was real about that stuff, honey. No fake the shaker. Big mama buried 3 sons, 2 husbands, still standing somehow. Through abuse and misuse, she still be loving somehow. Big mama showed me forgive like you breathe. Big mama showed me how to actually love. She told me all about her God. And although we may disagree on God's gender, she's the reason I still believe in God. I beat this girl up once for saying, yo, grandma. I beat her up. Big mama would have been sad, would have said, let her make it, let her up. That's because Big mama knows Jesus and I know Jesus. I drink wine to commune. Big mama be drinking juice. Big mama grieves different. Sings blessed assurance. She stops in her track and says, one day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Yesterday is gone, sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine. Lord, for my sake, teach me to take one day at a time. She keeps making hints about me making it down the aisle to an altar. And I keep saying, Big mama, no weapon / marriage formed against me shall prosper. This little light of mine, I'm supposed to let it shine. And I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yes,
that is my favorite. Across the board, that is my favorite. I really appreciate that.
She's bomb.
Yes, we know it. Like we know it now. Coming through there, we know it. Okay.
You get a whole bunch of hearts.
Oh, thank y'all.
I see people tuning in. I didn't see anybody have any questions. Everybody, you do see. I'm assuming Maggie.
Hey, girl. Hey.
She did say so godly proud of my little cousin. So she says, "What's up?" Okay.
Hey, girl.
So before we get ready to get out of here, we got to log off at 10 till. But tell everybody once again where they can follow you at.
Okay. So on Instagram and Twitter, I am April Neal Poetry. On Facebook, I think it's just April Neal Poetry. So it's pretty consistent. You can follow me on all of those. I follow back. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love it.
And where we at right now, Falls? I know we were soliciting for how many? We was
trying
to solicit so 3. I need 3 more people.
I need 3. You just make me feel better about myself. Because you know all those fake accounts follow you. You like, I'm so close to 2K.
Know. If I get another weave account,
I was just gonna say if I get one more bundle,
right.
Person, what is up with that bundle?
I
don't know what this new wave is, but it's like 10 hair accounts.
I'm over that.
And they follow you all at one time. You like, I had 2K and then it was back because they like follow you and don't know about
and don't follow.
So, right now, I've just barely got to my 2K mark, and I'm very excited about it. And it's been consistently there for.
Next up, we're gonna get that blue check. Gotta get that. You on title, man.
You on title.
You on title. We need the blue check.
I need Beyonce and Jay-Z to hear my word.
Exactly.
Hashtag.
Exactly.
Okay.
And the t-shirts, Facebook.
Facebook. Okay. You can also order just in my inbox on Instagram, and I got you.
There we go.
I'm excited.
So
Thank you
so
so
much. You said Facebook
much.
and shop, and then
Yes, it's on the shop now button on the Facebook poetry page.
Okay.
Awesome.
Got it. That's what's
what
up.
What a pleasure.
Yeah,
Thank
it was
guys so
definitely
much for
been.
having
Oh,
me.
absolutely. And then last show here on Honor Media, I had to have you. It's a good thing. I definitely appreciate it.
Thank you so
much. Truly appreciate it. So all y'all again out there, I hope y'all enjoyed Miss April Neal coming in and hanging out with us today, blessing us with this wonderful poetry. Her talents alone. I mean, next up, we're gonna have to get you an R&B album, a singing album, or something. I mean, you're gonna do it all, you know.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Crazy.
How about that joint?
You know. Yeah.
I'm thinking about doing a CD with like lullabies for my son.
Okay. Yeah. See.
And like
there we
making
go.
them ours, right? So like singing them the way we sing them.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
That'd be a good idea.
I really like
that.
that.
Really will.
You got a lot of love. You got John Williams out there. He said,
Hi,
I
John.
love you.
Cuddy. Thank you, Delisha. Me and Delisha go back to first grade.
Get out.
Wow.
We go back to first grade, and now we're relatives because she married my nephew.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
you know, Waco's a small town.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah, I love it. So, hey, girl, hey.
Are you doing another thing for your birthday this year?
I am.
Okay.
So the first week of October, we'll do April and October.
Okay.
In Waco, it'll be an all-female showcase. I'm thinking about bringing some guys in this time, though.
Okay.
Just to jazz it up for my Dirty 30. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know me, I be planning it way. And
yeah, it was good. It was good. Actually, I had a good time.
I appreciate driving all the way down to Waco.
Oh, I had to. It's support, you know. That's
real
what it
friends.
is. There we go. That's what it's about.
Sounds like day one, right?
Okay.
True.
That's what it's about, man.
Love it.
All right, so once again, yeah, we definitely appreciate y'all stopping through, fam. Just once again, as a reminder, today is just, you know, get that little one tear, make that bottom lip vibrate. It's our last show on air media, but family, do not worry. We will be back. It's just a temporary break. We're working out some things. We still grinding, trying to see what we're gonna do next. You know, as you keep doing in the grind, you can't stay in one place all the time.
That's
you got to
right.
keep upgrading yourself and go up another level.
Period.
Not to say that on air media is not a level, because it is a level. It's been so good to me for the past couple years, and I'm telling you, I loved it here. I mean, Ziggy's taking care of me. My man Jay is over there, has been taking care of me. So I appreciate everything on air media has done for me. Melissa, Jagger, the whole nine, man. It's a wonderful place to be. It's been nothing but love. But hey, it's just time for me to move on to other things that I'm trying to pursue, and that's just it. So no love lost. It's just gotta do something else.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me here on Air Media. Like I said, stay in touch. We got Essence coming up once again in the next couple weeks, so you'll see us in New Orleans acting a fool. Okay, we'll be in the streets sweating because the humidity is off the chain. Like I said, we're gonna go live several times. I will flood your timeline. Okay, but appreciate the love. Also, I know people have been asking me about t-shirts. I will be having them back on sale pretty soon. Just give me some time. I'm gonna put them back in production. Y'all can buy your t-shirts and everything. I'll have those ready to go. So what else?
Some dresses on it.
I'm getting some coffee mugs done this time. I'm doing the whole now. We're gonna keep it going. So
I love it. This is every petty girl's dream.
Is it?
Okay.
Yes.
You gotta sip tea.
Oh,
Yes.
sip tea. Okay.
You gotta sip tea.
Real quick too, I'm just I appreciate. I want to say what's up to my 2020 twin, which I normally call my stunt double. He's in the building as well, and I want to appreciate him for supporting. He came down too as well. He hadn't met April, so he finally met for the first time. So Greg, thanks for coming. You want to say something real quick, Greg? You good? You don't want to be on camera? I'm trying to put you on program. You don't want to be okay.
Will there be one?
Okay. But yes, indeed, fam. I'll see y'all out here again. Once again, thank y'all for tuning in, man. We're gonna take this break. We'll be back. I'm hopefully around September, October-ish. I got a whole lot going on in July. Then in August with my family and everything else, so it'll be a while, but we'll be back. We'll definitely do it big. So, Ronnie, you got anything?
Yes, well, I'm excited about what the future holds. We got a lot of great things up ahead, and I'm just loving the journey. Thank you so much for bringing me along the Redboi Radio experience. I am loving it. Aww. And thanks for all the redheads for showing your girl love.
Oh, yes, indeed. Awesome. Yes. Now, let me ask you. We probably didn't talk about. Have you been to Essence yet?
This is my first time.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yes.
Y'all, we about to do it big for Ronnie.
I'm about to have my mind blown.
Yes. If I don't do it for myself, we finna be doing it big for Ronnie B. Y'all, she's about to. I think excited. Me knowing Ronnie B, I gotta make sure I just tell her straight up. When you see somebody you love, calm down. Don't act like a groupie.
Y'all already know
because they will not come over to get an interview with us. You gotta act like you know them.
I'm the worst at stage fright, or what is it? Starstruck.
Yeah.
I'm the worst.
Yeah. I will tell you, our first time, my wife, she was cool the whole time until Iyanla walked in.
Yeah, and she'll be the one that'll do it.
She almost lost
her,
it, you know.
And Obama, they'll be the one. And don't you let Oprah come by there.
Oh, well, she showed up our first year or second year we were there.
Keep me in prayer.
So we will.
I feel like that's how I would be if I saw Missy Elliott.
Really?
Yeah, she's just a goat. She's just amazing.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
So y'all make sure y'all pay attention to my Facebook page. We'll be out there. Awesome. And again, I'm gonna say it's like I always say. I thank y'all so much because I'm going to Essence for the 4th year in a row because y'all keep supporting me.
Period.
I hope y'all understand that. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be. I mean, of course, I keep grinding absolutely, but I can grind all day. But if don't nobody show up, who am I grinding to? It's the air. You know what I mean? So I really, really, truly appreciate the support. Y'all the real MVPs. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank y'all so much. But right here, like I said, it ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep going. Okay.
Let's do it.
Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Like I always do. Let me leave you with this: faith and doubt. Two opposite words, but have one thing in common, and that is they both believe in a future that has not happened yet. So when you feel like your world is about to crumble, about to fall down, which one you gonna ride with? Well, here at the Redboi Radio Show, we ride with faith.
Word.
Because if you ride with faith, you know what's supposed to happen. It's gonna happen. You feel me? Peace. Love y'all.